what's up guys, it's Mevoda, and I am back on the Vortex Server. This is, I believe, episode 23 for me here on the server. And we are in AFK land. Welcome to the Land of AFKCraft. We pretty much have all your AFK needs. Yeah, we got a witch farm now, which is at full, cranking away tons and tons of materials. I actually had to go in yesterday and throw out a bunch of gunpowder because it was sort of clogging up the system. But yeah, now, actually the last episode, me and Sepsin flooded the entire perimeter upstairs. And since then, actually pretty much right after finished recording that episode, me and him got right to finishing all the iron farms. So all the iron farms are going now. Let's just take a look real quick. Yeah, and I've already taken a whole bunch. Sepson's taken a whole bunch. Like, I've taken multiple stacks of blocks. So this thing's going like a boss. The one problem we were having with the design, we had one of those, pistonless item elevator things where it floats up, off the fence post and ice block and stuff. But the items just kept getting stuck up top. No matter what I did, I had sapling move the water stream back one. We put a block on top. We tried switching the blocks from glass to more solid blocks. Opaque blocks. And nothing seemed to work. Items kept getting stuck. And the thing about iron, when one piece of iron would get stuck here, then every piece of iron that came after that, it would start stacking there. So I just switched it to this dropper elevator, and now it's working like a charm. So it's a little noisy, you can still hear it a little bit from the AFK room. But when you go, oh, what's this all about? And this is new. I don't want to know what's going on there. But I am gonna do this. No. See? No, I broke something. It's okay. I think it was like that. Alright, cool. But yeah, when you're in there, you can still hear those droppers a little bit, but not too big of a deal. Also, since then, I don't think he's shown it in a video, but just since I'm kind of showcasing our whole AFK land up here. Also, you've seen the fish farm down there, the AFK fish farm. Sepsin built a gold farm on top of our witch farm here. As of right now, it doesn't work fully, because it is the design that, Etho and Doc came up with, where there's, a rail cart that's picking up everything, but you can even see poppies, and that's from the iron golems dying. So the iron golems do die, from the zombie pigmen. I think in 1.8 that does get fixed. But, oh yeah, while we're up here, you can see all the iron farms. All finished, all working. I started to help him a little bit with the design, and I've been kind of working on pillars and stuff on the outsides to try to make it look cool. But yeah, Sepsin and I have been doing a lot of work over here. Aside from that, there hasn't been too much activity on the server. As I've seen, just kind of in the Skype chat, and as I think DH mentioned in his latest episode, everyone's kind of anxious and waiting for 1.8. So I'm sure once 1.8 comes out, we'll see a lot more people coming back on the server and stuff. It's also a time of year where a lot of people are wrapping up school and things like that, and tests and all that stuff. It's a busy time of year for anybody who's a student. So that's another reason, things are a little less active. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the witch farm / iron farm / gold farm / AFK fish farm. slash maybe marketplace. We still have all these villagers left over, and I either have to kill them all or set up some sort of marketplace so we can do some trading and stuff. Just gotta decide if we want to do that. There's also talks of building a mob farm over here, but I don't think I want to do that. Only because I don't want to build anything that's gonna mess with the mob cap, and you know, cut down on our spawns over here. We already have a little bit of trouble up top when the iron golems die, and then zombie pigmen just start collecting up there. And I noticed then the spawns here at the witch farm do drop a lot when that happens, unfortunately. Another thing, just to get that working properly, we moved our portal in the nether, so we are actually now connected to the hub. Oh, do I not have a minecart? I don't. I was going to show you guys the hub, but guess we'll save that for next time. The hub's pretty much finished and it looks amazing. So we'll go check that out in a soonish episode. We also have to go check out another project I've begun. I've actually put a lot of time into it the past couple of days, but we're not gonna do that today. Today we're gonna do some building. As I've mentioned before in other episodes, I'm not the best at building and talking at the same time. So I just kind of want to work on it a little bit. Also, I'm just feeling a little inspired to do some building over at my base. I've been spending a little time on the the Shotbow server on the Vadic build server. If you guys aren't familiar with who Vadic is, he is a builder. He has like a build team, and he was like a Mithrintia guy, and pretty amazing builder. And now he's got a building server and stuff, and he comes around and, you know, does all the reviews and stuff like that. And I recently started doing some building on that server, and it's like a lot of creative building servers, much like the Mithrintia server, where you start off with a small plot and you need to build some stuff with, you know, some structures and some terrain. Let's sleep real quick. Yeah, some structures and some terrain, and do the best you can with a little small plot. And then you ask for a review, and they come and review your plot, and if it's good enough, then you move up a rank, and then you get another plot, and you build, you know, something else, and now you're up to veteran rank. First it's apprentice, and then veteran. I don't know what it is after that, because I'm now working on my veteran build. Anyway, I think I'm gonna gather the supplies for today's project, and then we'll come back with you real quick. Alright guys, sorry about that. I actually just had to take a quick phone call. It's the reason I cut off so abruptly. But yeah, I did get my materials together. I think I got what I need. We are going to sleep once again. Need to put a bed in a slightly more convenient place, but that's fine. Why does my phone make noises every time I start recording? It only happens when I record. Aside from that, nobody contacts me. They must all know I'm starting to record. So what I've started to do is actually frame out the rest of the windows here for the library, and I made it 2 layers deep, and the reason for that is because actually this front part is just gonna kind of be a frame, and the actual window is gonna sit in the back part, and we're just gonna add some detail and stuff to the front part in front of the windows. You'll see what I mean in a second. But I had this idea that I think would kind of work well with this window shape, and that is make it look kind of like a sword. So basically what we do, like, so that would be the handle, and it up a little bit. And that will be the rest of the, what is that, the hilt, I guess is what it's called. The part that guards your hand. I'm sorry if you know more about swords than I do, because I really don't remember what that's called. Yeah, that, and then a red in the middle. Cool. And it'll pretty much just be red going up. Oh, did I go too high? Yeah, I did. Red going up in the middle. Oh, come on, hit it. Yeah. Nope. There we go. And then the clear glass on the sides. So I think this will look pretty cool, especially from like a distance if you're out on the water. And especially in 3 windows. As I mentioned, this is going to be our library. And yeah, that looks pretty nice. And what we're going to do for detail in front of it is we're going to use cobble steps on all of our corners here. And we'll see how that looks. So then the actual row that that the glass is connected to, that will be the basis of the wall. You know, we'll probably add different layers in and out for detail and stuff, but yeah, that'll be the basic wall. Cool. Do I have... Let's do this maybe and see how it looks. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's see how that looks from a distance. Yeah, that's gonna look cool, I think. Alright, whoa. Let me add my other detail here. Very small, but it's gonna be important, I think. This... nice. Okay. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay. And this leaves us a lot of possibilities. I'm straying a little bit from my kind of regular formula here, where a lot of times I'll use stone brick, you know, this as my base, and then like just cobblestone as your trim. But I just wanted to switch it up a little bit, but that gives a lot of, you know, possibilities for what this back wall right here could and will be. There's going to be like a cobble pillar coming up the middle, which will open up a lot of room for some detail and stuff and shape to be attached to that. I still have not decided either how I'm going to do this roof to this building. There's a lot of not decided. But I think that's pretty cool. If I do that 3 times, I think it's going to look pretty awesome. And then we got to figure out some kind of wall design and start digging all this stuff out so we can get our library started. Again, I'm not really doing too much in like creative or anything like that. Just kind of figuring a lot out as I go, which I find both fun and I think it's kind of like smart and stupid at the same time, because you can do a lot of the trial and error stuff faster and creative, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes I just get on here and I start building, and I'm not going to switch over to a creative world and like build something twice. Anyway, I think I'm gonna keep on messing with this place. 1, 2, 3. So, maybe actually we'll keep recording and I'll kind of talk about what I try to do here. You know, I'm trying to add some more shape and depth, just shaping mostly, to our build. And this is really where the trial and error aspect of it comes. Because I wind up trying a lot of stuff and not liking it, and changing things and breaking a lot of blocks and placing them again and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this is how I kind of, you know, I tend to do a lot of similar things in builds, but this is also how I try to figure out all my detail and things. And how I experiment. Cool, I think that's going to look pretty nice. So I think real quick, I'm going to cut the video. I'm going to do the same thing to both these windows, and we're just going to see how it looks. So yeah, I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, and we're back. And this is the finished product. Of course, right now there's a little bit of scaffolding still there in the front. I built this a little perch here out in the middle of the ocean because I kind of think it's the best sort of overall view of my base here, or will be in the future at least once everything is more built. As I said, you could see up there, that's where a little bridge starts to kind of come out of this building over here, and that'll be the back end of this building that I'm making right now. It'll be, you know, like a balcony in the back. We'll probably have a balcony inside that's, you know, above the bookshelves that we have. We'll also eventually got to come up with some kind of shape for all of this right here. And a way down to here where I'll eventually build like a dock. And, you know, maybe a ship, pretty much where we're standing right now. Let's get a closer look. How close are we gonna get? Oh, pretty close. Maybe too close a look. But yeah. Oh man, again, that scaffolding is blocking it. We'll do this. Oh, hello. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is the way it came out. I think it looks pretty cool. I think just in the wall behind it, like as it comes up here, we're gonna have to add some different block types just to kind of mix things up a little bit. Maybe some smooth stone, and then continue with our spruce wood, you know, like we used in the other buildings. Another thing, I think instead of bringing this entire building down with pillars and stuff, I'm just going to kind of tuck it in and connect it to the ground right here, and then maybe have a waterfall coming out of this. You know, I don't like this flat area right now. You know, maybe bring some blocks out and stuff, but a waterfall that comes down past here. That might be a pretty cool thing, is, you know, you're running down here into the library, you know, there's a waterfall right there. As you see, I temporarily put my enchanting setup here too, because this is where my enchant setup will be eventually, is in our library. Just makes the most sense if that's where we're storing our books. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually gonna probably go to sleep soon. It's about 1:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna go head over to the Land of AFKCraft, as I called it in the beginning, so that I can continue to collect some iron blocks and redstone blocks for the build that I will probably show you guys next episode. Nice. Alright. Cool, guys. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you really enjoyed. And always feel free to leave some comments down below. Alright guys, take it easy. Bye-bye.